Greetings, my fellow warriors. So, lumber suit is finally active and finalized, and there is no more appeals, as we know, because on Thursday they were supposed to file new appeal, and they didn't, because in November or September they FHFA filed an appeal, and then plaintiff countered it, and then after that the they were supposed to appeal again, and they didn't up to Thursday, and that was the limit. So that is out of the way. So the biggest obstacle there was a bunch of obstacles, but this is the big one. The suit that was unsettled suit was finally settled. So right now there's nothing more that stands in front of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac except the will of the president, and one phone call or email or whisper in the ear. So we have nothing else that stop us now when that appeal is done, when the some of our shares receive basically minor settlement, and that settlement, if somebody asks, it will be probably in a year or so. If we get that, like even less than $1 per share damages, it will not happen now. It will happen as I read, in a year. So but like, who cares about $1 per share when the dividend is $10 per share, or $5? It depends how you calculate. So we're good, but the biggest, like, I personally was thinking that with this suit it will be end of the conservatorship, and I was wrong. With this suit, the SPSA agreement can be overturned basically by that purchaser says that it can be void. So that is like, but the purchaser is Treasury Department, and they don't want to void the warrants they have. So no matter what, so we have like 10 billion shares. Definitely we have what we have, but we have no more obstacles. That is what is most important, and that's what we want to hear. And next, when there's no obstacles, so next step is just that they do it, and everything is ready to be done. So we are waiting for, in my opinion, there are two crucial dates. One is State of the Union. If nothing happens up to then I think the next one is removal of Jerome Powell from the office, because as I said, like in the previous videos, everything was ready, and they tried to push the housing agenda until they had a meeting, and after the meeting the conclusion was Jerome Powell is the problem, and they start to fire on all with all cannons against Jerome Powell. He is problem, but that actually at that moment the talks about Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac removed from conservatorship stop, and most probably when he's out of the office and when that obstacle is removed, it will be on the agenda again. I mean that everything is done. So that is like a big deal, and but now legally we don't have that suit anymore. That is clean, so the conservatorship and IPO and SPO can continue without any problems. So we are on a good path. We need to wait a little bit more. Oh, but we'll wait. Stay well, my friends.